What's good, y'all? It's your boy 100, and this is Kobe's Revenge. All right, I'm going to be going over a number of things. All right, mainly, I'm going to be addressing what Snoop should have said to Gayle King and Jada Smith. Also, I'm going to be talking about details about Kobe's case that will prove his innocence. All right, this is mainly what this video is about. All right. And proof that the Me Too movement, as well as Gail and Oprah, are actively protecting Harvey Weinstein. All right. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Okay. Now, like I said, it's your boy 100. And just like my name, this stream is going to be all the way 100. I guarantee you that. Okay. I guarantee it. Okay. Like I said, the name of this is called Kobe's Revenge. Okay. So we're going to be direct and we're not holding anything back. All right. We're not holding anything back. The first thing I want to go over is Gayle King. Okay. Now you guys might remember this, but I'm going to play the video anyway. All right. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh, I lost the video. Hold on. Let me pull it up again. Let me pull it up again. Hold on. Maybe I can go back. Hold on. Bear with me, family. Ah, dang it. Let me go ahead and find it, y'all. I'm gonna have to find it again. Hold on. So while I'm finding it, let me go over it real quick. Now, Gayle King was getting dragged because she did an interview with Lisa Leslie, as you all know. All right. And in that, she attacked Kobe Bryant shortly after Kobe Bryant passed away. And in that interview, she tried to get Lisa Leslie to publicly crucify Kobe Bryant. Okay. And I'm pulling up the interview right now. But yeah, it's very important that you understand. Number one, Gayle King works for CBS. And that interview was done by CBS. All right? That's very important to know. Very important to know. All right. Hold on. Sorry, I gotta find this interview again. I should have went to my Instagram if I could pull it up. But it should be coming up here soon. All right. Bear with me, family. Bear with me. Sorry. Real quick. Bear with me. Here it is. Here it is. It's coming up. I know it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming. I know it's coming. Because I'm already seeing the photos of it. I had it pulled up, and because I was searching something, I ended up losing it. All right. But hold on. It should be coming up. Hold on. That's her apology, blah, blah, blah. It seemed like last time when I found it like right away. This time it's taking a little bit longer. Ah, here it is. Is this the whole one? Nope, that's not the whole one. I want the whole clip. I want the minute 33 clip. I told myself I was going to download it too. Here it is, right here. Here it
Sexual
is.
assault charge, which was dismissed.
Okay. Now, like I said, Gayle King works for CBS. This is very important. All right. Now, without any further ado, let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. Let me share my screen and I'm going to play the interview. I'm going to play this interview and then I'm going to come back with my opinion.
That his legacy is complicated because of the sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time. Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Kobe's, he was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
And that's possible. I just don't believe that. And I'm not saying things didn't happen. I just don't believe that things didn't happen with force.
Is it even a fair question to talk about it, considering he's no longer with us and that it was resolved? Or is it really part of his history?
I think that the media should be more respectful. At this time, it's like if you had questions about it, you've had many years to ask him that. I don't think it's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. I mean, it went to trial.
Yeah, well, it was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify, so it was dismissed.
And I think that's how we should.
So shout out to Lisa Leslie for handling Gayle King very eloquently. Very eloquently. You know, anybody who knows the facts of the Kobe Bryant case, I mean all the facts, would have checked Gayle King right there on the spot. And she wouldn't have had nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? And this is a lesson for those who are, you know, connected with famous people like that. And you know what I'm saying? If something happens to your relative or your friend or your significant other or whatever the case may be, and they're famous and you know that you're going to be questioned in an interview or something like that, be sure to at least arm yourself with enough receipts to debunk whatever bullshit they're trying to throw your way. Whether you have, you know, links to articles on your phone or pictures on your phone or pictures saved to your phone, screenshots and stuff, or whatever the case may be. You know, just in case a motherfucker try to question your source. And just arm yourself with the receipts because you should expect it from the Gayle Kings. All right. And remember, CBS put this interview out, and this interview had to get edited before it got released. This interview was edited. All right. That's why you see the different camera angles. Look, I'm gonna play it in mute so that you can see here that look, that's one camera angle. Okay. Now don't look at the words and all that, the subtitles, don't pay attention to that. That could have been done later. But you see the different shots, that's how you can tell that this is edited. So the editors knew that this was going to come out before they put it out. CBS knew this was going to come out, and the intent of this was to bring up Kobe's rape case. You know what I'm saying? Now this is the work of CBS. This is the work of CBS. CBS is heavily involved in this. because CBS should have been the first people to tell Gail King, that line of questioning is is irresponsible as a reporter or a journalist because um, we have already proved that Kobe Bryant and put out that Kobe Bryant is innocent. You know what I'm saying? So that's not something that we want representative on us because that won't make us look good. You know what I mean? So that's the first people that should have checked Gail King before Lisa Leslie, before Snoop and all that. Now let's get into Snoop. Okay, let's get into Snoop, and I want to get into Snoop because I want to prove my point. Okay, now let me find Snoop's video. Dang, I lost Snoop's video too. Good God. Let me see if it's in this one. Let me see if it's in. Oh, here it is. Nope, not that was the other one. Hold on, that was the other one. I'm gonna need that for later. I'm gonna need that for later. Okay, hold on. But let's go into when Snoop addressed Gayle King. Okay, now you heard Gayle King, and she doubled down on the questioning on Kobe after Lisa Leslie, denied that he had a part in raping her. She claimed that the sex between them was consensual. Now, um, hold on just a second. Trying to find. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Now, this is the clip of Snoop when he attacked Gayle King. Now, I'm sure that you've already seen this video before, but I'm playing this again because I want to maintain the narrative and show you how we got here and show why we got here. You know what I'm saying? And show who's responsible or who may be responsible. You feel me? Based off of, all the people connected with this story. Starting with CBS and Gayle King. And Gayle King is cool with Oprah. You know what I'm saying? And Oprah is known for, she's notorious for attacking black men, especially dead black men, famous black men. You know what I'm saying? So we got to look at Gayle King sideways. This is your homie. This is your friend, and you're allowing your friend to attack black men. Meanwhile, both of you are cool with the Harvey Weinsteins of the industry. And Harvey Weinstein, as unbelievable as it may sound, he is actually convicted of of sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? Now he didn't get like he wasn't convicted of the more severe charges. He got the lesser of the charges, but he still looked at as a sexual um, predator. All right, and everybody pretty much knows it. Okay, and the case is pretty much you know um, you know holding him accountable for at least some of what he did. Maybe not all of it. I don't know, but at least of some of what he's did or what he's done, he is being held accountable for it. And if he's been held accountable for rape, and you was friends with Harvey Weinstein, you was over here talking about, oh, you wouldn't have seen it, Lisa Leslie, because you were his friend. Well, couldn't we say the same about you and Harvey Weinstein? See, that's what I would have said if I were Lisa Leslie. You feel me? Now let's get into Snoop. All right, Snoop went at Gayle King, and I'm gonna play Snoop's clip, and after a clip, I'm gonna come back with my opinion.
Gayle King, out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst. We expect more from you, Gayle.
Hold on, hold on. Now, Snoop, I'm gonna have to stop Snoop right here. He said, we the worst. Nuh-uh, nigga. No, Gail King, she's the worst. Not no we the worst. Gail King the worst. You feel me? We the worst. No, quit saying it because I ain't built like that. Lisa Leslie obviously ain't built like that. So quit saying we the worst. She the worst, and those who think like her are the worst. And CBS is the worst. All right. And I'm gonna prove why. I'm gonna prove why. Okay. So black folks and Snoop, if you're going to point out, white supremacist tactics, call out the white supremacists that are above those coons, that are controlling those coons. Call them out. Now you did call out Oprah, but you got to understand Oprah is not more powerful than the people who cut Oprah checks. You feel me? So you got to understand that it's bigger than Oprah and it's bigger than Gayle King. They're just pawns. Honestly, what have Gayle King and Oprah actually done for black society? Period. Period. What have they done? What have they built for black society? Not for herself, for black society. You know what I'm saying? So we got to look at that. We got to look at that, and we got to see what kind of image is she portraying of herself for black women. You know what I'm saying? For black society, what is her role? Like, you know what I'm saying? And you look at Oprah's background. Oprah, she claimed that she wished that she was a white woman. She said that out of her own mouth. She said that to a white lady. When a white lady asked her if she wanted to be white, she said yes. She said yes, she wanted to be white. And she gave a bogus ass reason why too. But the point of the matter is, Snoop, don't just get on Gale, get on CBS. This was CBS. And next time when you do this shit, please, like if you're defending for your homie, Kobe, do what the fuck I'm doing. Get the receipts and hold them accountable. All right? Hold them accountable by using the receipts. Therefore, when you have an opinion of the person, it doesn't seem as if it's a straight jab at the person. You're addressing what that person did by putting the receipts up. All right? Therefore, they have to apologize for what the fuck, or Gayle King would have to apologize, and CBS would have to apologize for their wrongdoing, for for slandering Kobe's name, and then they're liable for a lawsuit. See, this is how you play the game, man. This is how you play the game. You fucking got emotional, said what you felt was right. You know what I'm saying? I want to believe that you came out of your, you know what I'm saying, your own volition and did this. I hope that you wouldn't have done this to kind of, as a basis, like you being forced to do this or you being told to do this by the higher ups to cause some kind of um, tension and conflict between black men and black women, because this is where the narrative has gone. Now the narrative has changed to how black men interact with black women, especially knowing that when black women are in the wrong, how do we address them? You feel me? And you know, right now they're buck breaking you. They're buck breaking you because you know you came out all emotional. You know what I'm saying? And they're using you as an example. And now, and now, you know, you're just showing to young black males that if you want to be successful, then you got to play ball with white society. You feel me? So I can get down with you and stand behind you when you calling out coons and when you calling out white supremacists. When you speaking truth to power, I can get all the way behind that. But once you start putting your tail between your legs and shit, and now you going on apology tours, now I gotta look at you sideways. Now I can't look at you as a strong masculine role model, you know what I'm saying, to my future sons, you know, eyes. You feel me? I'm gonna have to let them know, hey, that was some coward shit right there. Because you just got grilled by Jada Pinkett, over Gayle King. But you was right for calling Gayle King out. You know what I'm saying? So you need to teach the youth how to speak truth to power, man, and be vigilant with that truth. You know what I'm saying? And this is not a subjective truth. This is This is an objective truth we're talking about. We already know what the deal is. Gayle King should have knew what the deal was. CBS definitely should have known what the deal was, even more so than Gayle King. So CBS has to be held even more accountable than Gayle King because CBS is who pays her checks, and they have editors, and they editors, and they have publicists as well. You know what I'm saying? They are a publishing company. Somebody that worked there obviously should have came out and said this is wrong. We can't even put this shit out. I don't even know why you asked Lisa Leslie some stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just next time, Snoop, if you're gonna do some shit like this, man, honestly I would tell you to just just keep doing Snoop Dogg. Like you ain't the one. You feel me? Like you're just not the one to speak for us. You feel me? You're just not the one to speak for us. And even though we stand behind you for what you initially said, we can't get behind you on this shit right here. Because now you looking like a pawn. You feel me? And I hate to say that. I used to look up to you. You feel me? I used to look up to you as a man. Say what you feel unapologetically. This the same nigga said. This the same nigga. This right here is the same nigga that was at the Source Awards in New York at the height of all that beef, talking about the East Coast don't love us. Didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Always said what was on your mind. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not saying that was the right thing to say, I'm just saying you stood behind that shit, bro. You stood behind that shit. But when it came down to this is the time you should have doubled down on what you said and used the receipts and kept them hoes with you. And you should have been, if that was truly your homie, you should have been walking around with receipts, preaching the good word. You know what I'm saying? So just calling her a bitch ain't gonna do it. Holding CBS accountable would do it. Holding CBS accountable, getting the word out, using your platform as big as it is, you know what I'm saying, to address black society and say, hey man, y'all gotta look at CBS kind of, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta look at them very suspect because they shouldn't allow Gayle King to do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, Gayle King is only gonna be a pawn. Only gonna be a pawn, man. So don't let her get you too emotional, bro. All right, now I'm gonna play the rest of this clip. I know I said I was gonna play it all the way through, but I had to stop it right there. You know what I'm saying? Just to, make a real good point.
Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumbass questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call him one? Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker? Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
Man, and this is why I had to get behind them because I was feeling the same way. I was feeling the same way, not in a violent way towards Gayle King because she tried to come out and say, oh, she getting all these death threats and all this shit. Man, look, if Gayle King was getting credible death threats, they would have took somebody to jail. Okay, so ain't nobody gave a credible death threat to Gayle King. She was just basically trying to save face because she knew what she did was wrong. All right, and let me tell you why she knew what she did was wrong before I get to this Jada Pinkett bullshit. All right. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and play Jada Pinkett Red Tabletop. Let's play it real quick. Hold
What's
on.
happening? I was like, not Snoop.
Right.
Right? And so that's
Hold on. Let me run it back. Let me run it back.
when you first came out and you said what you said, in regards to Gail.
Yes.
My heart dropped. I felt like not only were you talking to Gail, but you were talking to me. I was like, oh no, Snoop has now taken his power flow away from me, away from Willow, away from my mother. Right? I was like, oh, if this is what's happening, I was like, not Snoop.
Right.
Right? And so that's one of the reasons why I felt like I really wanted to have the conversation with you in the spirit of healing.
Okay, so let's get right into it. Now, she instantly made this all about her. Okay, let me come back to my screen. Now, she instantly made this all about her. She said she heard what Snoop said, and we just heard what Snoop said now. That's why I played the clip. So we heard what Snoop said. We know who that message was for. It was directly for Gayle King. Why the hell would you make this about you, Jada? Hmm. I wonder. I wonder. See, this shit looks real scripted. Cause Jada be trying to get all like essential with it. You feel me? And nah, she she's she's capping right now. She's capping. There's no way that she looked at that shit and felt that disgusted at Snoop and not look at it objectively and not be disgusted at Gayle King. Okay? And I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna show you why. I know I keep saying that. I'm gonna show you why. This is fucking why. Okay? Let's talk about this shit. Where it all started. The Kobe Bryant rape case. Let's talk about it. Now, I got details, right? Specifically from the source. From the source, all right? The source that will prove Kobe Bryant's innocence. Okay? Now we all know he was innocent. We all know. We black people, we fucking know. White people even know. But the problem is we never really talk about it and actually put the receipts up so people can see what the fuck we talking about. So now I'm taking it upon myself to put the receipts out there so that we can dead all this shit. All right? Because I don't want to hear nothing about no fucking rape in the same sentence with Kobe Bryant. Okay? After this. Now, let me share my screen again. I'm going to show you something. We're going to start here. Right here. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you shit that Gayle King wouldn't tell you about this case. This right here is the Kobe police file that was released by the state of Colorado, County of Eagle. This is the affidavit in support of the arrest warrant for Kobe. All right. Now, I'm not going to read through this because if you look over here, there's 9 pages of this shit. You feel me? It's 9 pages of it. So I'm not going to go through this. But what I did was I took notes. I took notes. You feel me? I took notes. I got a lot of notes here. You feel me? But not as much as what's in the affidavit, of course. But after I go through these, basically summarizing the facts of that affidavit and in a clear manner to where you can understand what actually happened that day, what that woman said, what where the contradictions were in her story, all that stuff. So we're going to point out all the facts and we're going to dead this shit. Like when I say we're going to dead this shit, we're going to dead this shit. We're going to weekend at Bernie's this shit. Okay? So this is the facts. These are the facts of the Kobe rape case. Okay? Now I'll let you read along with me. It's cool. Now, this is basically what happened. The case against Bryant was on June 30th, 2003, when he checked into this hotel called the Cordillera Lodge and Spa in Edwards, Colorado. He was there to have a knee operation at a clinic in nearby Vail. Now, after being led to his room by a concierge, Bryant asked her, Caitlin Faber, that's her name, Caitlin Faber, all right? And I'm going to show you who Caitlin Faber is too in a second. Because we're going to put a face to this accuser. Because they always go out of their way to not put her information out there. I'm going to put her fucking information out there. All right? This is Caitlin Faber that we're talking about. Okay? The accuser. Now, she worked at the hotel and he asked her to return later to give him a private tour of the property. She accepted And then Kobe invited her into his room. And then they both said later that they began kissing. Now, but what happens in the next few minutes became the heart of the dispute. Now, the woman told police that Kobe raped her, but Kobe said that they had consensual sex. Now, the prosecutor seemed to have a strong case at first. According to court documents, an examination of the woman at a hospital revealed a bruise on her neck and tears in her vaginal wall. Both her underwear and Kobe's shirt were bloody. Kobe told the police he had not explicitly asked for consent. I mean, who the fuck does? Hey, you want to have sex? Sure. Fuck out of here. All right. I'm sure it happens sometimes, but come on, man. That's not a realistic. You feel me? Did you ask for consent? No. No, nigga. Because it was consensual. And usually consensual people who want to have sex don't have to tell each other they want to have sex before they have consensual sex. Anybody who fucking have sex would tell you that. So now, like I said, at first it seemed like it was case closed. Obviously, you have a white injured woman and a black athlete. Obvious court case. Okay, in a system of white supremacy, that's damn near conviction. You feel me? Now she pressed charges. However, the evidence didn't hold up. In a thorough review of court documents, look at this shit right here. Now, this is why I wanted to point the fact out that CBS was the one. Let me show you again. Hold on. That's why we do receipts. Hold on. Hold on. Look, CBS. CBS. Hold on. Let me go to that video I was watching. Matter of fact, no, I shouldn't have did that. Let me go back up. This ain't the same post, but this is the same video anyway. Look, CBS this morning. Okay? Now look what I wrote here. Look what I wrote here. In a thorough review of court documents, CBS News pieced together the likely basis of the defense. Period. They went through the court documents. They know what happened and what didn't happen. They know. They reviewed thoroughly all of the court documents pertaining to this case. That's what you're supposed to do if you're a journalist, if you're CBS. That's what you do. Now, in October, under aggressive questioning by attorney Pamela Mackey, lead detective Doug Winters admitted that another man's semen was found on swabs taken from the woman's body, pubic combings uncovered, another man's body hair, and that the young woman arrived at her rape exam wearing underwear containing semen that was not Kobe's. I'm going to just let that breathe. Okay? So CBS knew. And if you think I'm capping, look at this. What it say? CBS News. Big win for Kobe defense. That's what the fucking headline is. Big win for Kobe defense. So Gayle King works for CBS. What the fuck? CBS. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? So in a sense, when Gayle King was saying, CBS shouldn't put that out there like that, she's actually technically right. But that doesn't change the fact that she still doubled down on her own volition about this stupid ass rape case that shouldn't even got no light of day. You feel me? Shouldn't even got no light of day. And if you was gonna give it some light of day, then why don't you do things to make the accuser Caitlin Faber accountable for extorting money from Kobe and lying, claiming that she was raped when she actually wasn't raped. Nigga, if you're gonna do that, do all your homework. If you're gonna put that shit out there, do all the homework. Quit using public opinion. And I don't understand why your public opinion would be so vile towards a nigga like Kobe when they had all the time in the world, just like Lisa Leslie said, to attack this man. You waited till he died to attack this man's legacy. What kind of a person are you? What kind of a people are running CBS? That's what I want to know. You know what? That's an easy question to answer, actually. The type of people that run CBS are white supremacists. And there's a reason why they hired you, Gail, because you ain't shit. Now, moving on. In a thorough review of court documents, CBS News pieced together the likely basis of the defense case in October. Okay, this is basically saying the same thing I said. You know what I'm saying? This word for word, verbatim. So CBS knew that there were other men semen. There was another man's semen found on swabs taken from the woman's body, and pubic combings uncovered another man's body hair. They knew that. They reviewed all the court documents. How the fuck you ain't know? Why the fuck you ain't? Why the fuck didn't they go over this with you before you did the interview? That's what you're supposed to do. Where's the publicist? Where? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Y'all supposed to have publicists that know this shit, that know how to put out information to the public. But you are just blatantly putting out misinformation about Kobe. You called the accuser the victim. She was an victim. It didn't even go to trial. It didn't go to trial. She said the victim. The victim chose not to pursue the case. You didn't tell her why, though, nigga. You didn't tell her why. You didn't explain why. You're the journalist. Your job is to report the facts, nigga. All of the facts. Your job is not to do stories and do disinformation campaigns. Like that's still lying. When you withhold the truth, when you omit the truth or you omit information, that's still lying. That's still lying because you're leading people to believe something when you know it's not the case. You know that, and CBS knows that. So what the fuck is wrong with y'all? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all should have knew. And this is why niggas is cussing out Gayle King, because she ain't shit and CBS ain't shit. They said it themselves. Big win for Kobe defense. If they thought this was a big win in 2004, why all of a sudden 16 years later, almost 16 years later, your very own journalists are attacking that man? The fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all all deserve to be sued by the Bryants. Y'all all deserve to get sued. All of you. Gayle King included. Gayle King included. Now, let me go over some more facts about this fucking case. All right, because I already deaded this case. Okay, I've already put the nail in the coffin. But now we about to burn that mother. We about to lay some gasoline all over that coffin, and we about to burn that motherfucker down. You feel me? Because now it says here, in a later defense filing, Bryant attorney Hal Haddon argued that the soiled underwear compellingly suggests another sexual encounter after Kobe and before the rape exam 18 hours later. This bitch didn't have the fucking God. She didn't have the hygiene about herself to put on some clean drawers. Okay. Now it says if you have sex with 3 people in 3 days, it makes sense you're going to have some marks. In terms of her motivation for this sexual encounter, her friend noted that she wanted to be famous and rich. Her friend said this. Her friend noted she wanted to be famous and rich. In an exclusive interview with America's The Globe and Weathermax, America's the Globe, Weathermax, who had agreed to testify for the defense before the case was dismissed, says Kobe's a good looking guy and he has a fat wallet. Quote, in my opinion, at least 98% of her Faber attraction to him was simply because he's famous. She's always wanted to be famous. Quote, my friend and I liked Eminem, but Caitlin Faber, took it to the extreme. She was obsessed with him and felt compelled to go meet him to try for sex. Okay? It says, this worked out for her in that she got 2.5 million. He did an apology as part of a settlement. This doesn't prove anything much, but he said this. I also want to make it clear that I do not question the motives of this young woman. No money has been paid to this woman. She has agreed that this statement will not be used against me in the civil case. Okay, because she put that civil case, that's how she got that paper. You know what I mean? Although I truly believe this encounter between us was consensual, I recognize now that she did not and does not view this incident the same way I did. He had to say that for legal purposes. Okay, so look. Also, let me go down more. It says, da, 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 she herself noted she lied to police to make it seem worse. I told Detective, now these are her words. I told Detective Winters that on that morning while leaving, I had car troubles. That was not true. When I called in late to work, because she worked at the hotel that day, that was the reason I gave my boss for being late. In all reality, I had simply overslept. I told Detective Winters that Mr. Bryant had made me stay in the room and wash my face while I was held against my will in that room. I was not forced to wash my face. I did not wash my face. Instead, I stopped at the mirror by the elevator on that floor to clean my face up. I am extremely disappointed in myself and also very sorry to anyone misled by that mix up of information. So she lied to them niggas and she apologized for lying. And then she said, I said what I said because I felt that Detective Winters did not believe what had happened to me. Now, this clearly, this is important because why the fuck, if you just got raped, why would you care? And you know in your heart of hearts you got raped, why would you care if somebody, like, you're not going to tell somebody a lie because you don't think they believe you. Do you feel me? That's not a justification to lie. Like, we're trying to get to the bottom of this. We want to figure out, first off, if you were raped, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying? We want to make sure that what you're saying is actually true. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why you would lie about events that happened that night when we're trying to get down to the bottom of the truth. That's just logical. All right. Now it says this is relevant because she also stated to police that she stayed late to meet Kobe, which is consistent with her wanting to fuck or bang a famous dude. And she was forced to wash her face. Hold on. Yeah, and she was forced to wash her face because Kobe was trying to hide a rape. Both statements were false. Okay. An additional interesting piece of information she did that was concealed was that while the hotel was empty, she stuck Kobe's security at the opposite end of the hotel from her. All right. Look, look, I'm not capping, nigga. This is the link. This is the link. All right. This is this transcript. Page 136 over 166 says, hey, yes. Question. And she told you that she had assigned 3 rooms, correct? Yes. So she assigned Mr. Kobe Bryant 35, correct? Yes. And she assigned the other two 18 and 20? Yes. For the remaining parties? Okay. Now let's go back to Exhibit A, page 269 of the discovery. Looking at that map, sir, room 18 is on the other end of the hotel room, on the other end of the hotel from room 35, correct? Yes. It's beyond the spa and lobby area and the front desk, correct? Mr. Crittenden, Judge, again, I'm going to object to the line of questioning as to relevance. This is a preliminary hearing. We're supposed to be going to the probable cause as to the elements. The court said, I agree. It's not. If anyone thought I was dense enough to not to figure this out, I now officially declare that I'm not that dense. I got it. Let's move on to the next topic. The rooms are far apart. Mrs. Mackey, okay, and she's done. The court, we think, all right, let's go. The accuser takes Mr. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. So, like it said, right here, you feel me? The rooms are far apart. And, you know, she had to sneak into his room to avoid alerting his bodyguards. And there were no scratches on, there was no scratch marks on Kobe. Okay? So these are very critical pieces of information that give us an idea what the fuck really went down. And what the fuck all went down was this white girl, she got her rocks off. She wanted to get her rocks off. She got her rocks off. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to bring attention to herself, so she claimed she got raped. She thought it was going to work because she was a white girl blaming it on a black guy, and we live in a system of white supremacy. It backfired on her because she didn't even fucking she couldn't get her not only she couldn't get her story right, you know what I'm saying, but she has to manufacture so many elements of the story to make it seem as if Kobe actually raped you and took you by force when that wasn't the case. You met him in his room. You went and met him that night, nigga. You work at that hotel. You're not supposed to be dealing. You're not supposed to be fucking the customers. You work at the hotel, nigga. You fucking the customers. So you in the wrong. You in the wrong. And then you extorted that man, Kobe. All right. And basically, you can read the police reports here, where you know what I'm saying. You can read where I said thesmokinggun.com. Feel me? Has all of the affidavits, has all of the court documents. Like you can read all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to summarize it so that you wouldn't have to take it upon yourself to go through all that information, but you know where to find it just in case a motherfucker want to say that you capping. All right? So we've already proved Kobe's innocence. We've already proved Kobe's innocence. Now what we want to do is we want to fucking reprimand this bitch right here. Now this is Caitlin Favor. This is Caitlin Favor. I'm gonna do a quick Google search after I play this video, but I want you to see who this white woman is. This is the woman who accused uh, Kobe Bryant for raping her, who falsely accused Kobe Bryant for raping her. This is her um, bragging about her getting raped, and I can't even make that up. She's doing karaoke right now. You see, she got a microphone. I'm about to play the video. All right. And you listen to this and you tell me whether or not this sounds like a person who got raped.
You know how I be. 5 years ago, date raped by Kobe.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me try it again. Oh, sorry, y'all. The connection's kind of janky.
You know how I be.
Ah, come on. Let me see what's going on. I hope my internet's not janky right now. Let me try refresh the page. God damn it. I lost the fucking video. See how they did me? Here she go.
5 years ago, date raped by Kobe. You know how I be. 5 years ago, date raped by Kobe. I was in Colorado, work at a hotel when Kobe rang the bell. Said, bring me some towels. Then he bent me over a chair, pulled on my hair, and tore up my bowels. Kobe bought his wife a diamond ring to make up for being reckless. But I also got some bling when he pulled out his thing.
All right. So that is Caitlin Faber. Okay. I wish I can find more footage of her, but anything that you can find on this woman, you'd be lucky. You'd be lucky because they scrub a lot of information about this woman. And if it wasn't for people like me putting out this bitch's information, nobody would know. Oh, this is another thing. This is another thing I wanted to show you. This is another thing I wanted to show you. So you even had her own friends were saying that she was bragging about having sex with Kobe, and you just seen her right there rapping about her rape encounter with Kobe. She fucking slapped fives with the nigga after she said she got raped with Kobe. That's not the behavior of somebody who truly got raped. All right, that doesn't make any sense. To her, it seemed like it was a come up, and it was a come up because she finessed. She finessed. You know what I'm saying? This is why I be telling y'all brothers out here, man. Y'all got to know history. Quit fucking with these white girls that y'all don't know like that. You feel me? You know, quit sticking your little thing. Or I'm sorry. Quit, quit sticking your penis in people that you don't really know like that. Period. People that you don't really know like that. Let alone white people that you don't know. All right. And that's a hard lesson to learn, but at the same time, it's a goddamn necessary lesson to learn. That shit will keep you out of jail. You feel me? I'll keep you out of jail. Real talk. Real talk. Because even consensual sex is rape in the eyes of white supremacists when a black person, especially a black man, has sex with a white woman. That's rape to them, even if it's consensual. You feel me? That's a no no to them. All right. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. Hold on. Now, let me show you some things, a couple things. Now, this is Caitlin Faber. This is an article right here. In this article, it says, it strictly says, hold on, let me make this big enough so y'all can see. Can y'all see this? Y'all can see. All right. Let me go ahead and read this. Now, it says, one claims she described, talking about Caitlin Faber, Bryant's anatomy. Another says she was stunned by the alleged assault. The young woman accusing Kobe Bryant of rape bragged about the alleged assault at a party last week and gave a graphic description of the NBA star's anatomy. Partygoers said. Steve Ivancho told NBC News that he was surprised when the 19-year-old Colorado woman showed up at his party on July 15th, 3 days before prosecutors slapped Bryant with sex assault charges. She was bragging about the whole thing, Ivancho said, adding that the woman seemed happy. She was having fun. She even answered a question about the Los Angeles Lakers star's manhood, meaning his penis. 5 people at the party told NBC. She answered with a gesture and a description. NBC correspondent Michelle Hoffman said they couldn't believe it. So these are her own friends claiming that that bitch didn't get raped. She was bragging about having sex with that man and talking about his manhood. You feel me? NBC reported this. They went to NBC and told them this. All right. So NBC should have been in the mix correcting Gayle King and CBS. You feel me? But where is where's the morality? Where the ethics? You guys don't live by any. You know what I'm saying? It just proves my point. You guys reprimand who you want, punish who you want in the public eye. But when it comes to, what I'm saying, people who are actually really doing crime out there, like real things that are affecting us on a day-to-day basis, I mean, those people are scot-free doing crimes. You know what I'm saying? Harvey Weinstein's, and you know, he just now got convicted of some shit. How many years have people been actively coming out against Harvey Weinstein, claiming that he's a fucking sexual deviant? You know what I'm saying? And finally, he's being accountable at least for some of the shit that he's done. Finally, now we don't know. Like I honestly didn't think he was even going to get convicted. I was surprised he got convicted because he white. And we know how white people do. They don't really convict their own, especially dealing with sexual assault. Man, they put slaps on the wrist on white folks who do sexual assault crimes. You know what I'm saying? Rape crimes, all kind of shit. You know what I mean? So that's regular white people. So imagine what the fuck Harvey Weinstein can get away with, as much power and influence, money he has. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still I'm still thinking, man, if he even goes to jail, I mean, not, I don't even think he'll go to jail. You know what I'm saying? They'll give him a sentence to do on house arrest or some stupid shit like that. Oh, he's an old man. He's an old sickly man, and all this shit. They just stump out. Oh, he had to go to the hospital. So they're gonna make this whole thing about him being sickly and him having to deal with this pressure and all this shit. And they about to give him a big ass slap on the wrist and a kiss on the ass too. You know what I'm saying? Me Too ain't doing shit, holding him to the fire. As a matter of fact, I want to talk a little bit about Me Too. You know what I'm saying? Because they connect with Jada Pinkett because Jada Pinkett right now, has shown to be affiliated with them people. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about, she's basically supporting the acts of CBS, which are fucking heinous acts to Black society. I mean, you're smearing, you're having a smear campaign over our icon, over American icon, let alone Black American icon. You have a whole smear campaign about him. You didn't think he was going to get any pushback. You know what I'm saying? So because they engaged in this big smear campaign against him, you know, now instead of admitting that they're wrong and being accountable for their actions, now they're trying to switch the narrative and use Jada Pinkett with her little red table talk with her platform, use Jada Pinkett to publicly buck break Snoop, as we saw. Snoop is looking real poodleish. Okay, he was looking real poodleish. Yo, not my Snoop, like Jada said, not my Snoop, not the nigga who was at the Source Awards talking about the East Coast don't love us and stood on that shit. Not that nigga. Not that nigga. I don't know who the fuck I was watching just now. That was a ghost of Snoop. I don't think that was real. That was Snoopy. Nigga, that wasn't Snoop. That was Snoopy from motherfucking Charlie Brown. You feel me? That ain't Snoop. That ain't Snoop. Or maybe it is. And I just didn't know that he was, you know what I'm saying? That he was a poodle like that. You feel me? Like he got grilled by Jada Pinkett for doing something that he was supposed to do. You feel me? He's supposed to do that. He was supposed to go at Gayle King and her hold her to fire. Problem is he's not the most qualified. Even he's not the most qualified to do it. But at least, you know what I'm saying, his heart was in the right place, or at least it seems that his heart was in the right place. I really don't know. Um, I don't really know what to call it now, seeing that Snoop is on this big apology tour. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh my god, ah man, I thought you was about morals and ethics. So you feel me? And if you was really about that life, and you being a crip, you know what I'm saying? You growing up in them streets, and you know what I mean? You of all people should know that people should be held accountable for their heinous acts against humanity. You know what I'm saying? They need to be held accountable, and that's the problem. They never get held accountable because they white or white people own them. You feel me? So it's not that, oh, we the worst. Don't say we the worst. She the worst. People like her are the worst. Them coons are the worst. We gotta address them, and we can't hide from it. Can't run from it. You feel me? Because let me show you something. Let me show you something. All right. Let me show you something real quick. This is Jada and Oprah. Now I want you to take a good look at this. Now this is some interesting wording on this post. Now take a look at this post right here. This post right here says by Jada Pinkett. Okay, this is actually her post. This woman beside me is the only reason at Rare Table Talk could even be imagined. Thank you, Oprah, and congrats. You can take it how you want. You can take it how you want. You know what I'm saying? You can take it how you want. I'm looking at it at a very critical, from a very critical perspective, especially about Oprah and her role in tearing down black men. You feel me? Black men with wealth, especially. You know what I'm saying? So my eye is always on Oprah. Who is she? Who is she funding? Who is she backing? And if she's backing Jada, you know what I'm saying, to spew out those white supremacist talking points, it could be very possible. It could be very possible. And look who else Jada Pinkett is clicked up with. Hold on, look who else she's clicked up with. I'm gonna leave that up there. She's also clicked up with your girl. Hold on. Y'all see who this is? Over here looking like a big ass potato. You know who she really look like for real? Hold on, man. Let me show you who she look like. Y'all niggas gonna think I'm playing, nigga. That's Tarana Burke. She's the founder of the Me Too movement. And we know the Me Too movement is a racist organization that's controlled by white people that is used um, to protect white sexual predators and ignore white criminals, white sexual predators. That's what it's for. They do everything to attack black sexual predators like and pedophiles like R. Kelly's, like the R. Kelly's and the fucking uh, they're going after Cuba Gooding Jr. now. You dig? So Me Too is a racist organization, even though they put a black face as the founder. But you got to understand how white supremacy works. That's how they always put the okey doke on us. They always put a black face on there to make it seem like they don't have nothing to do with it or they're less racist. It doesn't make them less racist. It doesn't make them, separate just because a black person is the founder. If a black person is a founder of an organization and this organization is basically getting a lot of mainstream press, then that organization is not grassroots organization. It's not really a black owned organization because we don't have any wealth to create no Me Too's. Me Too is funded by white money. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand, you know, um, Me Too, the people who are on the forefront of Me Too, you got the Gloria Allreds. Gloria Allred, she represented like 30 of the women that was going after Bill Cosby. It was something ridiculous. She was representing all those women, and all those women were found to be liars. Every single one of them, every single one of them. There wasn't one woman that got drugged and raped by Bill Cosby because they were lying about it. You feel me? And Me Too was, as well as Tarana Burke. That's her organization. Man, they had women at Bill Cosby's trial, which wasn't even supposed to go down. They had women at Bill Cosby's trial. Oh yeah, this is what um I mean, acting a fool with picket signs, all kind of stupid shit, calling Bill all kinds of names and claiming he's a rapist and all this shit. These bitches was flat out lying. You know what I'm saying? Flat out lying, and they was all getting paid too. They was all getting paid. So understand, black people ain't paying anybody to do no shit like that. Only white people are. Only white people. Okay, now this is what I wanted to show. Hold on. Because Tarana Burke looked like somebody real quick. I'm gonna show you what she looked like. Oh man. What's that shit called? What's her name? Hold on. What's her name? Y'all niggas gonna Y'all niggas gonna fucking burst out laugh when I tell you what she look like. Hold up. I'm on her head. Oh, here she go. Here she go. I got Yo, I got Gail King. I got Gail King and Tarana Burke. Yo, peep this shit, bro. Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. Tarana Burke. Oh my god. Yo, peep it. Hold on, bro. Hold up. Hold on. Let me take this. Let me put the fucking picture up there. Hold on. Yeah, new. Yeah. Okay. Where you at? Where you at? Mm-hmm. There you go. Right there. Oh shit. On a cool man, that's Jada. Oh man, I can't. I'm sorry, I cannot grab this motherfucker. Okay, here you go. Bo. Yo, she looked just like Sarana Burke. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up, bro. Hold up. Hold on. We gotta put that. We gotta move that pick up. No, that's cool. That's cool. Fuck it. She looks. Hold on. This is what I gotta do. This is what I gotta do. Hold on. This is what I gotta do. Right here. Boom. So they can be side by motherfucking side. Boom. Don't don't she look like Tarana Bird? Come on, man. Come on. Be real. Be fucking real. She look just like Tarana Bird. All right. What's her, what's her name on this show? What is her name? What is her name on that? Oh, bro. Oh shit, that is insane. She looked just like Toronto. I'm gonna leave that picture up there too, cause she looked just like her. She looked just like her. She looked just like her. I don't know. I'm gonna find out who she is. All right, LaShawn, Vivian. You got Myra, Myra J. Dorothy. Is it Dorothy? Bebe's kids. Oh, she's okay. That's the light skinned chick. All right. So she is Dorothy, I think. Dorothy. Hold on. Not Dorothy. Vivian. She's Vivian. Let me see. Vivian. Bebe's kid. Boom. Let me see. Yup. Yup. Vivian from Bebe's Kids looking ass bitch. Vivian from Bebe's Kids. You dig? Let me stop, bro. Let me stop. Let me stop. So you can see the little connections right here. You know what I'm saying? You can see the little connections. So she over there buddy buddy with me too over there. You know what I'm saying? She buddy buddy with me too. And she's buddy buddy with Oprah. And that whole this is the only reason Red Table Talk could have even been imagined. That whole thing, it's looking like Oprah put that shit together. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like. What it looked like. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of that's a lot of power that you're giving somebody, Jada. It's a lot of power that you're giving Oprah now. You feel me? So I'm just saying, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised that you see Jada over here doing the work of these white supremacists, buck breaking these males. You feel me? And that's what's going on. They're publicly buck breaking Snoop, and they're basically trying to kill two birds with one stone with this. Because one, by buck breaking Snoop, it kind of feminizes Snoop, kind of takes his masculinity away, takes his power away. You know what I'm saying? Takes his force, that whatever makes him a man, takes it away from him. You know what I'm saying? He can't come across masculine to a female anymore. He has to be he basically got to be like a female, put his tail between the legs, and yes, ma'am. You feel me? Even if he knows that he is in the right, because let's not miss that he was in the right for that. He was in the right, and everybody wants to be like, oh, I didn't like what he said at the end. So what? You know what I'm saying? I didn't like what Gail Kidd did during the whole interview, and I don't like that CBS allowed her to do that when they themselves thoroughly went through the court documents and proved that Kobe didn't rape her, and they had a headline said this is a big win for Kobe's defense. CBS said that shit. So I don't even understand why the fuck we still talking about Snoop when we should be talking about CBS. Period. And I believe that's what Jada's role is, to switch the narrative to that so that we're not talking about what really matters. Why is CBS doing that to Kobe? What what's in it for CBS? Maybe they just like practicing white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, are they liable to be sued for racially putting out misinformation? Because they are putting out misinformation because Gail King called that woman a victim. She's not a victim because she never got raped, and it was proven that she lied. It was proven countless times that she lied from multiple sources, including NBC and CBS. You work for fucking CBS. You, of all people, should know. Kobe had nothing to do with raping that woman or having unconsensual sex with her. He has no incentive to. He's a rich black man. He worked so hard to be at the level, to play at the level that that he played at. You know what I'm saying? He worked so hard to get to where he got. Why would Kobe Bryant let all of that slip away? Because of rape. Like, really? Why? Nigga, I know I know about 20 girls right now, nigga, man and all, would shoot they shot at Kobe. I know about 20 of them right now would shoot they shot at Kobe if he was alive and if he gave them an opportunity. You feel me? So why are we playing this game? You know, same thing with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, yeah, he old as fuck now, but even back then when he was fucking on, you dig, all the women had every incentive to be with Bill. It wasn't like Bill was chasing after these women, nigga. These women were chasing after Bill. Some of these women got raped, according to them, and then contacted Bill for more raping. You feel me? Meaning they had sex with Bill Cosby. They love to have sex with Bill Cosby. You feel me? Because Bill Cosby is Bill fucking Cosby. All right? And that's real talk. That's real talk, man. And that Bill Cosby case is a whole other case. And I don't even really feel like I have to touch that because there's been people who have put out very, very critical information proving that that case shouldn't even been taken to trial in the first place. It was unconstitutional to even open that case. You know what I'm saying? And the media was basically fueling this whole false conviction for Bill Cosby too. So always look at the mainstream media sideways because that's what me as a black person that wants actual justice is supposed to do. We're supposed to point white supremacy out. You know what I'm saying? And hold those who practice white supremacy accountable. You know what I'm saying? So if this is what you're doing, you stand on this shit, now everybody knows this is what you're doing and that you're standing on it so that we know how to deal with you. You feel me? And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. This video ain't to hurt nobody or run up in nobody's shit. This video is, you know, to put out the facts so we can dead all of the fucking rumors. You feel me? And dead all the misinformation. We can dead this weak ass feud that they're trying to cause between black men and black women because that's what they're trying to do. And at the same time, they're trying to feminize our males. You feel me? Because they're threatened by us. They know it. They're threatened by us. They're threatened by us even more than ever because they're facing actual extinction. So y'all can't miss that. And y'all got to be ready for anything and everything at this point in time. You all understand? You feel me? With all that being said, I believe I went through all of my receipts. All right. See, this is why I'm big on receipts. Let me close out everything to make sure I went through everything. I went through that. I went through that. I went through that. Went through all of that. All right. Went through that. Showed you the affidavit. We we started here. So bet. We're done. All right. There's nothing else to say. There's any more closing arguments? No. The defense rests. All right. The defense fucking rest. And Kobe, you finally get to have your revenge. You dig? You get to have your revenge. I'ma stand up for you. You dig? I'ma stand up for you, bro. Because I stand up for black people. Not just black people, I stand up for those who are not actively throwing black society under the bus. You know what I'm saying? You never did anything coonish. You never did anything to where I felt like you had to be condemned for it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to even go there with you. But if Gayle King pass away, nigga, I'm throwing a party. You dig? I'm throwing a fucking party. Everybody's invited. And shit. And matter of fact, everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to have some type of special party. It's gonna have to be a Kobe party. We all gotta rock Kobe shirts or Kobe jerseys or something. Like we're gonna have to do it big when Gayle King died, nigga. When Gayle King died, we're gonna have to throw a festival. You feel me? We're gonna have to throw a festival. I love it when a coon dies. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no love for my enemies like a lot of people. You know, there's people, oh, you should love our enemies, all that shit. Yeah, that's what you tell the black people who are always victims of white supremacy. I say, fuck my enemies. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. They don't have my best interest. Then what the fuck I need to love them for? You feel me? And loving them at my expense is not how I get down. So, you know, I'm always gonna suspect my enemies to act as my enemies. I'm not going to expect anything different from them. So I expect white people to do that. I even expect some black people to do it because really truly, you want to be honest, they're not truly black anymore. You know what I'm saying? Black is not just a skin color. Black is an attitude. It's a culture. You feel me? And Gayle King is not part of this culture. Her her blackness, if she ever had some, has been revoked and has been taken by white people. You feel me? And they have replaced her blackness with false whiteness. So she thinks she's got all the benefits of being white. That's up until she realized, well, black people ain't fucking with her. She's useless to white people. When white people are ready to throw her under the bus, oh, you best believe they gonna throw Gayle King under the bus, and Gayle King gonna be crying back to black society, and we're gonna be like, "Fuck you, you dog head ass bitch." Wait, hold on. No, this is what we gonna say. This is what we gonna say. All right, but this time we gonna stand on it. Hold on. This is what we gonna say. We gonna end it like this, Gayle King and CBS. Gail King, this is for you. CBS, this is for you. Jada Pinkett, this is for you too. All of you bitches, this is for you. You know what? I ain't gonna play Snoop. I was gonna play his words, but then I just thought about how poodleish this nigga looked when he when Jada Pinkett was grilling his ass. So you know what? I'm just gonna say it if nobody else will. Jada Pinkett, fuck you. All right, Gail King, fuck you. And CBS, a big fuck you to you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get the most or the biggest fuck you. CBS, because we know that y'all started this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you haven't done anything to hold Gail King accountable or hold yourselves accountable. So fuck you, all of you. Tarana Burt, Oprah, Jada Pinkett, all of you are our enemies. So it's fuck you. There's no love for people who speak against our plight. There's no love for you because you are lower than scum. You're lower than scum. And you motherfuckers were actively protecting Harvey Weinstein. Period. You're actively protecting the Woody Allens, the Charlie Sheens. You guys do not criminalize those people. There is no equality. This justice system has failed us from the very beginning. And people will say, oh, it's because it's broken. It's not broken. It's actually a perfect system. And if you're sitting on the other side and you're practicing white supremacy, it's a perfect system. It's flawless. You have no L's under your belt. You get to reprimand whoever the fuck you want to. You put Bill Cosby in jail. He ain't even commit no crime. You put countless black people in jail for crimes that they didn't even commit. Meanwhile, you're letting white people out of jail after they commit the most heinous of crimes. You feel me? You're letting them run rampant and terrorize black society. And you're not doing anything about it. You're not lifting up a finger. You ain't doing shit. Politicians ain't doing shit. None of y'all is doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Black people is over here, foundational black Americans or native black Americans, whatever. You know, if you native to this land, you know what I'm saying? If you consider yourself American, you didn't immigrate here, you're foundational to this land, nigga. Meaning your people built this fucking land. You know what I'm saying? That being said, we're owed reparations. White people owe everybody fucking knows. Everybody knows. Black people, for the most part, we all agree. They say over like 75% of us are for reparations. That's a pretty good number. You feel me? 3/4 out of every 4 black people, 3 of them gonna be for reparations. And honestly, I think the number is even way higher than that from what they, you know what I'm saying? Because shit, I don't remember doing no goddamn survey. But this is what they, you know what I'm saying? This is the numbers that they came up with. They put these numbers out. They said 75% of black people, you know what I'm saying, basically ain't voting because they're not getting reparations. Because this is why we're not voting. You dig? So they even admit this. You feel me? They even admit that we're not supporting their politicians. They know we're not voting around. We're not voting again this time around. They know this. They know this. You know what I'm saying? So now they're just basically they don't know how to deal with us because we're getting on code. They don't know how to deal with us because we're pointing out their bullshit. We're putting out receipts, and we're holding these people to the fire. We're holding them accountable for their, for their actions. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what a true justice system is supposed to be. If you want to have a true justice system, you have to be fair all around. You can't be biased based off of somebody being black or white. I mean, goddamn it. Should have learned that as children. You know what I'm saying? Should have learned it as children. Problem is, white people are teaching their children white supremacy. They teach them how to be white supremacists, so they grow up and they oppress us. This is a silent war right here that we're going through. This is a silent war. It's more psychological than anything. You know what I'm saying? So black people need to do things that are going to benefit them unapologetically. And our mission, our agenda is that we have an autonomous everything independent of white society because we cannot trust them. We cannot trust them to give us our media. We can't trust them. The way they depict us in the media is fucking bullshit. We can't trust them. You know what I'm saying? And as far as our economy, we can't trust them. We can't trust them. They haven't even integrated the. We've integrated socially, but not economically with these people. We haven't even really integrated socially, for real, for real. Not really. You know what I'm saying? They still build. Um, well, I mean, shit. That's what a suburb is. It's a fucking white neighborhood. We see low income housing. It's a black neighborhood. We all know. That's not a class issue. That's a race issue. It's not. That's not based off of class. That's based off of race. The economics is based off of race. You feel me? So this is why I do videos like this, and this is why I put out the receipts, because white society ain't gonna do it, and some of people in black society ain't gonna do it either. And that's just the way it is. Because as long as black folks can get bought out by white people, you know what I'm saying? We're always gonna have to deal with this little civil war between coons. You got real niggas versus coons, and this war has been going on for decades. Malcolm X should have taught us about that. You know what I'm saying? It just recently the murder of Malcolm X just passed. But niggas knew he was alive. Niggas knew he was walking around. Niggas knew he was affiliated with them people. They knew he was an agent. They knew all that shit. But they didn't. But they didn't reprimand him. You know what I'm saying? They didn't handle that shit. You feel me? They didn't handle that shit at all. As a matter of fact, it was in their best interest to have Malcolm killed. You feel me? Because they spoke against Elijah Muhammad, and they didn't like the fact that he said the truth about Elijah Muhammad. So you black folks, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand that you're no longer black anymore, and your ideologies is what's taking your blackness away from you. Your ideologies are predicated on white gods. You know what I'm saying? You go from Christianity, that's one slave master. That's the European slave master. And then you go to Islam, and that's the Arab slave master. You feel me? Therefore, you're not black no more, subscribing to those religious titles. You're just not black anymore. I don't give a fuck who you are. Reads Islam, anybody. You fucking Muslim, nigga, or a Christian, you feel me? Then you are subscribing to ideologies that you, as an African person or a black person, did not create. And those ideologies were created, you know what I'm saying, to infiltrate Africa, to infiltrate our civilizations and destroy them from the inside out. You feel me? And they're still being used today. They're still being used today, socially programming um, people on a day-to-day basis, socially engineering people with religion, with, with with misinformation. You feel me? So this is why I do these videos. They're very important, man. They're very important. I know I joke around sometimes. I make light of some things sometimes, but I mean, for the most part, man, I'm very serious about replacing a system of white supremacy with a system of justice. And I know I'm kind of going on and on and on, but I just want to make it very, very clear that black people need to be those type of people that are critical thinkers, independent and autonomous thinkers. And we need to think of ways to have our own, so we don't have to depend on CBS and the Gayle Kings to give us essential information that's going to help us progress. And with all that being said, I'm done. Fuck Jada once again. Fuck Tarana Burke. Me Too movement. Fuck all y'all. Nigga, fuck Oprah. Yeah. And Snoop, I ain't gonna say fuck you. I understand that, you know what I'm saying, you're doing your thing. You got a family to take care of, this and that, third. I just ask that next time when you feel like beating your chest like that, nigga, and you feel like letting your nuts hang, let the fucking nuts fucking hang, no homo. You feel me? Let them hang. And if and next time, double down on your shit by having receipts to back up the shit that you're talking. So that now people can't get mad at you for your opinion. If they're gonna get mad or upset about anything, they need to get upset about the facts and how and you know what I'm saying? They need to get upset about that. They need to get upset what you upset about. Because you over here, you showing them facts, and this is why you're upset. So if they're upset about anything, they need to base it off of facts and not just off of opinion. You feel me? So you need to present receipts when you call people out. We are in the informational age. There's no reason why you shouldn't have receipts on deck whenever you're ready to expose somebody on any given time. So always be ready. Keep that mouthpiece ready. You know what I'm saying? Keep that mouthpiece ready. Keep them receipts ready. You feel me? Because we in them times. We in them times, bro. It's only gonna go downhill from here unless we make our stand and let them know what the fuck it is. And we ain't gonna let these motherfuckers roll all over us. You feel me? It ain't our fault you going extinct. You feel me? It ain't our fucking fault. But anyway, y'all, I'ma holla at you. You dig? I appreciate those who came in the room and chopped it up with your boy. All right. Once again, this is your boy 100, man. Um, yeah, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button, share this video if you feel that this video was informative. If you feel that you know you can use this as a basis to shut your friends up, shut your racist friends up that are calling Kobe a rapist and all that shit. Share them this video. Let them know that I ain't fucking with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And we got receipts from the actual source, you dig? And we got receipts from CBS. So we ain't got to hear shit. We ain't trying to hear shit. Okay? Anybody say anything fucked up about Kobe and mention that rape case, they need to get their ass whooped. They just need to get their ass whooped. Maybe they just need to get their ass whooped. You feel me? Anyway, though, Mahalo. Y'all be good. Peace.